you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. But obviously you've made like a ton of money on YouTube. I don't think that's like surprising to anyone. What has been the I think you got a house. I might be wrong about this, but what has been like the biggest way you've spoiled yourself?
Oh, spoil myself?
Yeah.
I mean, literally the only way that I've spoiled myself like at all is just my house. Like, I mean, I don't have anything. I don't have a car. I don't have like I have like Walmart clothes. I still have the shoes that I had before right now I have the shoes I had basically from before I started YouTube. I do have other shoes, but like not like nice shoes or anything, like, and they're not like that new.
Oh, I wear the hell out of my shoes.
Yeah, and I don't have much. Oh, okay. I will say I spoil myself with food, 100%. That's the only thing. Like literally food. Like I ordered like recently, I got like steak from like Japan or something.
The wagyu.
Wagyu steak. Oh, it was so good. That was so good.
Oh,
that is like the only thing I've like. I literally don't have any. I don't have any kind of like. I haven't purchased anything like expensive or anything. Like I'm not like a big like watch guy or like anything like that. I'm not a big car. Like I know most YouTubers like have like cars and stuff. I don't have any of that. But food. What I did was I told my parents like I want to make like once a month we have like a night where we just order like really nice food from somewhere and we eat together. And that's what I've done. And so technically I'm spoiling myself, but also my family. So.
Well, that's the way to spoil yourself. It's so damn impressive that you haven't used your money in a stupid way. Like, actually, especially for how young you are. Like, if I do, like, a brand deal or something like that, I spoil myself by, like, buying Pokemon cards or something like that. Not spend all of it, but, like, I made, like, $3,000 today. I worked hard for this. I deserve to spoil myself in some way or another. Like, that is...
I've spoiled my family more than I've spoiled myself. Like, in terms of things I've purchased and stuff. Like I bought my family like phones, and I mean actually I bought myself a phone, so technically I guess that's spoiling myself.
That's not spoiling yourself. That's like part of your work.
It's not really. That's what myself. Like I've probably spent more money on my family than I have on myself in terms of like, I mean, obviously not for counting my house, but like I'm saying outside of that, that's just like I was gonna move out anyway, so I was gonna end up getting a house anyway. It's just that I was able to, you know.
You did the smart thing by buying a house. If you've got the money to buy a house, you do that. It's like the best thing you can invest in. Like that's not spoiling yourself. That's just being smart.
With the merch stuff, every dollar that I made from merch up to this point, and more, and probably like 50% more, I invested into doing the merch right now, like the way I'm doing it now. And I'm sure I guarantee I'll make it back. I guarantee you I'll make it back. So it's not like me being like selfless in any way. I'm doing it because I know I'll make it back, so it's fine. But obviously I thought that'd be something that it's worth doing it for, is to like, you know, make way better merch and you know, with higher quality, do it the way I want to do it, because like I don't.
You are literally a parent's like dream, like every way, shape, and form. Like you are successful at age 21. You're financially responsible. You're very, very self-aware. Like that doesn't happen, Dream. You do realize that, right?
Oh, thank you.
Like, are you aware with how impressive this is? Like, actually, like, you're just like, oh, thank you. Like, that is, like, too sweet. Actually, stop. It makes me mad. Like, you're disgustingly wholesome. Spoil yourself in some way other than food, because you have to eat.
Like nice food though, that's spoiling. I had like lobster, and I tried caviar because I've never had it. It was gross. I'm never getting it. It was so gross. I don't like it. Like I just wanted to try it. It's like one of the things like you can just like expensive stuff like that where it's like it's kind of a waste, but it's an experience. You get to like experience it with your family and stuff. So it's that type of thing. I consider that pretty spoiled.
Experiences are never a waste of money. If there's something you're gonna spend money on, having the experience is something that you should do. That's why I'm not a traveler. I hate traveling more than anything. But if someone was gonna spend their money on traveling, I'd highly recommend it. Because like that's gonna be something that they remember for the rest of their lives. They're not gonna forget or anything like that. So that's worth the money you spent on it. So like experiences like getting food to spoil your family with, like specifically you brought it up right now. So that means it meant something to you. So in no way, shape, or form is that a waste of money or spoiling yourself.
That's... Oh no, it's not a waste. It is spoiling myself, but it's not a waste of money. It's totally spoiling myself, but it's definitely not a waste of money, and that's why I feel like I don't like wasting money on things like that. So yeah, I mean not on things like that, but on just things in general. Like I think wasting money is dumb, but
it still just blows my mind. You're such a good kid. I hate it.
I was a terrible. Oh,
you were a terrible kid because you skipped class. Oh no.
Oh, I did so much more than that. I was a terrible kid. I was a terrible kid.
Now you're trying to act like a badass on us,
well,
Dream.
See, now I've made it up. Now I've made up for my terribleness. The universe is balanced.
True. You were a bad boy, Halo, and now you're a really good boy, Dream.
Yes, exactly.
I've actually never asked, why did you choose the name Dream?
I was just coming up with names and I thought it like sounded cool. It was like me and Sapnap, we were trying to come up with like a name for me because I wanted to get like a new Minecraft account, I guess. Yeah, I just came up with Dream.
But it was taken. That's all I get out of you?
Yeah, this is the best joke ever.
Thanks, I appreciate it. So now that we've been talking for the last like 2.5 hours, 2 hours-ish, when are you starting a podcast?
I don't know. Soon. I want to do it at some point. It'll be probably, I'd guess probably early next year, like January maybe or something. I don't know.
Yes. Please do it. Dream, for how smart you are, did you really think there was 39 Pokemon?
How many different Pokemon species are there?
I said 39, but it's a guess.
39 different Pokemon? Oh,
That's
gosh.
rough. That's
brutal. I mean, the answer is 896.
Okay, honestly, I talked to like BadBoyHalo about this afterwards. The question was confusing. I didn't know, like, I was thinking originally, I thought they were asking Pokemon types. So originally I was like, oh, there's like what, like 6 or 8 or something? Like, I don't know, all the different types, like fire, water, whatever. Like, I'm like, how many are there? I don't know how many there are. So I asked them to clarify, and then he clarified how many Pokemon types are there, right? And so now I'm thinking, okay, he didn't say Pokemon. He's being super specific. He's saying types. So I'm thinking like, I don't know what types are in Pokemon. So I'm assuming, okay, I know there's like different like variations of like each Pokemon. So I was thinking only the base variation of each Pokemon. So I'm thinking like each variation has like 3 or 4 or something, like evolutions or whatever of like a Pokemon. And I'm thinking only 1 per Pokemon. And still, obviously, I'd be far off.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be as far off. I wouldn't be even close to as far off.
Okay, you redeemed yourself a little bit. When you're saying types, like, you know, like there's like fire, ice, water, that kind of stuff. I thought that's what you were meaning by types. And then you're like, there's base Pokemon. I'm like, no, you were off by a mile.
Yeah,
oh, God.
yeah, no. Obviously, I still was off. I didn't even realize how many Pokemon there were, but I said this in private. I've never said this anywhere except for like right now, other than in private. But I was so worried about getting accused of cheating because like the day before was when people were accusing me of like cheating speedruns and crap. And then now I'm on this show. I'm the only one without my camera on, and I'm like, I almost didn't show up. Like I like almost texted Jimmy and said, hey, I'm not gonna show up. Like I don't feel like it, but I was just so worried. Like I have no camera. I mean, I did have a camera on me, but like no one can see it. And even if they say, oh no, like even if Jimmy's like, oh no 100% he's not cheating, like no one's gonna believe him. And so I was giving answers so quickly. Like I was trying to make sure I had my answer like written down within like 2 seconds. That way there's no way anyone could possibly accuse me of cheating. So like I did give dumber answers than I would have if I actually sat there and thought about it. So the same thing with like how wide was the football field. Like I guarantee you if I took more than 5 seconds to think about that, I would have gotten it, or I maybe even dead on, but at least very, very close. But I was worried about getting accused of cheating, so I guessed very quickly.
Yeah, there's not really a way of avoiding that in your case either, unless it
was
that's
fun
though.
I had a good time.
And you were brought back. No one thinks you cheated either.
That's good. I mean, no one better think I cheated. I said cat ears or cat
I forgot about that.
How old was the world's oldest cat?
Rest in peace.
Dream, your answer?
127.
And again, with that one, I thought I flipped it. So that's another misunderstanding, but.